So I didn't do any prep here. I didn't clean anything up. This is just the way it kind of looks all the time. It's just an extra room in my office, and I use it for wax storage at this point. So as you can see, I have a bunch of these drawer systems, which I got from Temu. I'll try to find them and link them below. I also have just some baskets full of wax, like that's the stuff that like I want to melt or samples and things like that. And then up top are my Scentsy bars, and those I think they're spice racks. I also got those from Temu, and these are fabulous. They hold so many Scentsy bars. Like they hold 4 deep. Let me see if you can see that. Times 4 over, and I fit another 2 on the end. So it's like 18 per row. And then there's 4 rows. So it holds a ton of bars. And I really like those. So I'll try to link those too. And then just to pan around real quick, like that's a filing cabinet over there. We don't use it for business. It's just full of all my like seasonal and holiday decor for the office. Just some like boxes that I got to throw out of the dumpster. I've got a table or a little fridge. And then over here is just on the other side is just another one of those little drawer systems. And all of these drawers are completely full to capacity. Like there's 0 room left. They are overflowing. There's nowhere else to put anything. So that is why it is time to upgrade my system. I really did like this system. Like it looked pretty and it was functional, but I've just outgrown it. And then I just wanted to show you guys these. So these containers I got from the Dollar Tree, but they're $5 each. And when I first got into wax, this was the system that I used because these stack on top of each other. And I just had like rows of these stacked up and like separated by vendor, but I quickly outgrew that and I wasn't really a fan of how it looked. But this is a really great way to like store wax if you're new, or if you don't have like a ton and your space is limited. Like this is really great. I definitely recommend them. And they're bigger than they look, I think. I don't feel like they look as big as they are, but they do hold a lot. So I really do like these. And now I probably have like 50 of these things, and I use them now for like my de-stashes, which when we get to the other side of the office, I'll show you. Because I've outgrown my storage here, I wound up moving into the other side of my office. I have like an extra desk over there that is not being used right now, and that desk is now completely full of wax. Like every drawer in that desk is just dedicated to wax. So it's stressing me out a little. I'd like to get everything back all under one roof here, like in one area. And this is a decently like sized room. I feel like when I remove all this stuff from the room and put in the new pieces that I bought, it's really going to come together, and I'm going to be able to fit so much more wax than what I can fit in here right now in these like smaller drawers. And then these I'll just take home, and I can always throw them in my basement and put like extra sheets and blankets or, kid stuff or whatever, pictures and stuff in there. So they'll still get used. But yeah, this is what we're working with right now. And I don't hate it. I mean, I kind of really liked it. I thought it was pretty to look at. It was functional. I've just really outgrown it. And these drawer sets from Temu, they're pretty small. Like they're not huge. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But just a quick, everything is like overflowing full. There's no more room to grow here. So it was time. It's time. All right, see you guys in just a second. I'm going to show you the other side of the room where there is the desk with all the wax that overflowed from here that no longer fits over here. Okay, so do not mind my disaster that I have going on here. This is just like a back room at my office. And I have this desk right here is not being utilized for work. These boxes are just because I'm in the middle of de-stashing right now. And these I have set up with all the wax that I'm de-stashing. It's been like super helpful and easy and convenient to use these for de-stashing because I just kind of have everything separated by vendor. And then like when somebody wants something, I pretty much find it. And there's more on the other side of the room too, but we're going to focus on this desk. So this entire desk right now is full of teddy bees minus one drawer is kind of a mix. So just to like show you, like every single drawer is completely full, like, and there's no way I would fit this. This is the drawer that's kind of like a mix of stuff. There's no way I would fit any of this into that drawer system over there. It's completely full. And these drawers go back. This is like a deep desk. I don't even know how to show you this desk. It's a deep desk. These drawers go back really far, and this one's like a super deep drawer. It's like a double drawer, and it's just completely loaded with loaves from the back to the front, from the bottom to the top. So I need to get this under control. I can't work like this. I can't live like this. It's stressing me out. I'm not enjoying it. And yeah, so that's the plan. So next clip that you'll see is going to be probably the new setup. I mean, unless I wind up filming anything in between. And this is just like another credenza that I had. This is like stuff I have laid out that I just received. I need to put it in my inventory. This is my I Heart Wax, just in case you're interested. My I Heart Wax customs. And then on this side of the room, just I'm giving you a whole tour now. This is my Sassy Girl order that I got the other day. And then again, more of the wax that I'm destashing. So I'm like completely, the whole back half of my office is completely infiltrated with wax right now. And something needs to give. So I ordered a ton of furniture, a ton of things. I can't wait to put it all together. That is the plan. And I will see you guys when we move on to that next step. All right, guys, so here is the big reveal. This is my new redecorated wax room. I'll just do a quick like pan around so you can kind of see everything first, and then I'll kind of show you where everything is. So I will also link everything below for you guys just so that you can like see anything if you want or get anything if you want. But yeah, this is just like a quick pan around. Everything in here is like pretty much brand new, with very few exceptions. And I'll kind of go over that too. But yeah, so that is the new space and I completely love it. Okay, so first things first, I got all the furniture at IKEA. Well, these are called Kallax units. And they used to be called Expedits. I have them like for the last 20 years in my craft room. And I don't know why it took me so long to like figure out that I can use them for wax too. They hold so much. They're super affordable and they're like really sturdy and they're great. And like they're super versatile. They have like these inserts that you can like put shelves to like cut it in half. You have on the other side over here, you can put like cabinet doors in them instead to make like cabinets out of them. Or you can get these bins and they have like, IKEA offers a ton of these options for bins, but you can get them. I get them on Amazon just because they have more options that I like. And these ones happen to be like fabric with like thick cardboard and wood on the bottom, but they have all kinds. They have metal, they have wood, they have everything. So I got all the Kallax units on IKEA, and then I got all the bins from Amazon. I got the picture frame and the lamps from Amazon. These things here, these like Disney things I had already, so I just moved them into here. That is my Scentsy warmer. And then again, just another lamp, another picture frame. And then this pegboard I got from Amazon. I think it was like $100 or so, and it's like a wall divider. Don't mind that little mess there. I have to fix the paint. I messed it up. But it's like a wall divider, but I just had my husband like screw it in place so that I can put all my Scentsy on it like in the shape of an L, which I wanted to do. And then this basket down here is from Temu, and I'm just using it right now to hold like all my empties for the month. I don't know. I didn't have anything else to put in it, but I like the basket. And then I came over here and I got a new like fridge and microwave setup, all from Amazon. The sugar and tea things are from Amazon. The, what do you call it? Sorry. The shelf that everything is sitting on is from Temu. And then the baskets are actually just the exact same baskets as the ones in the Kallax units, but they're smaller. And then these smaller baskets I also got from Amazon because I just wanted to be able to, have like smaller spaces for like smaller collections. So that is that. And then I just have like my plant, my water pitcher. The picture I got from Amazon, the I Love Lucy cookie jar, which holds like my candy in it, is from Amazon. More Kallax units. And again, this time I have some cabinet doors in them. I got the flowers and this like paper bag ceramic vase from Amazon. This is just like a Bluetooth speaker for my music, a little pumpkin. It lights up, but I don't have batteries in it yet. And then I got this candy jar from Home Goods or Kohl's, I can't remember. I think Kohl's. And then these little books I got from Temu, just cute little decorations. And then over here I got that lamp from Amazon, the little clock from Amazon, and another picture frame. So that's kind of where everything came from. Oh, and on the desk, this is just my sticker cutter. It's a Silhouette. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but it's just like a machine that cuts stickers. This little lamp warmer here is from Amazon, and I'm currently melting a combination of Teddy B's Christmas Trees and Cream and Marshmallow Woods, and it's phenomenal, and it's been going for like 3 days now. This little cup is from Temu, and Kate the Great, this is for you. There's water in there. Obviously my Mac, and then my little Labubu that I got as a birthday gift from my girlfriend, and all of this here is from Amazon. Well, the tray is from Temu. The cup and dish with my like stuff in it is from Amazon. The flowers and the vase are from Amazon. Yeah, from Amazon. So that's kind of where everything is. And now real quick, I'm just gonna like go through all the drawers to show you like what's in everything. So we'll just start over here because this is where we are. So okay, so in this very first cabinet, I'm just currently housing all of my wax that I'm gifting to somebody or like giving away to one of my friends, or like it's wax that's got to go. Like it's not like for sale wax or de-stash wax, but it's like that's going to somebody specific. And these little bins I also got from Amazon because I just wanted it to be a little like neater inside the doors. So that's the first one. The second one is all of my like shipping supplies, like when I do send out like gifts or de-stashes. I have like in the back here, I have a, if you could see it, a scale back there to weigh the wax. It's just some baggies, some extra like lids, some packing tape, things like that. And then in the third one, this is all like body care type stuff. So it's like lotions, perfumes, body sprays, things like that. Most of this is like at home, like most of this collection that I have is at home, but there's a few things that I just wanted to leave at the office, so keep them in there. And then this very first bin here is like all clamshells. So like Target, Walmart, Goose Creek, just anywhere that I got, even like vendors from like Etsy and stuff where I got clamshells. Those are all in here. I don't have a ton of them. I had so many more, but I gave them all away to my friends. And then this one is for, well, this is just extra pegs for my pegboard, but if we take those out, then it's Scentsy in here. Sorry. So these are like my Scentsy bars that are like juicy, and I didn't want to like hang them up and have them like leaking all over the carpet. So I just like put them in little baggies and put them in here. And then also for Scentsy bars that like the plastic broke, so I can't hang them. So they're just in here as well. So this is just like extra Scentsy bars. Okay, so the next cabinet next to the Scentsy bars is some of my samples that I've received. These are the samples I don't like. So they're the ones that I put, like that I wouldn't personally melt. They're not like my taste. So I put them as freebies and like when I de-stash or when I'm like sending friends wax. Like this is just all samples that I don't care for. And then the one right next to it are the samples that I do like or would melt. And I give some of these away as well, but like these are ones that like I do like. So I have 2 doors full of samples. And then the last one, the last door over here is my like cutting station. Oh, sorry. So I just have like a roll of paper towel in there. And then I have like my melting cups that I use and the other melting cups that I used to use, my cutting board, my cutter. I have a bigger cutter in here also. I have like a dish towel just to like clean my hands. I have these wooden scoops that I got on Amazon. They're like disposable, super cute, very affordable. I think this is actually what they look like. And some cotton balls under there. So this is just kind of like my cutting station, if you will. Okay, so now we're down in the drawers. I just have my trash can right here. And then the first one and the second one are both Sassy Girl Aroma. And they're completely full right now, so I'm going to have to like grow into a third one because I have a lot more coming. But these are all my Sassy Girl aromas. And I should mention that I said I was going to bring all my home wax here, but I haven't done it yet. So this is still just all my work wax. I still have to like bring all the other stuff here and find place and like probably remove things around, which isn't so bad because these just come all the way out and they're so easy to like rearrange which drawers go where. So underneath, this is just kind of, I have 2 miscellaneous drawers where like I don't have enough to like give a shop its own drawer. So it's like, I don't know what's in here, like Savannah Blue, Harper James, It's a Secret Candle Co., things like that. Everything Vice. I think this might be the only thing I have from Everything Vice. And then in the next drawer is the same thing. It's just I have a bunch of the melt stash, but I don't really pull for it. So that's in here. I have some Pink Zebra. I have some super tars. These are like not shops that I have enough from to warrant their own drawer, so I just have those two for like little random stuff, and companies that I only have like 2 or 3 things from. Okay, so the next set of 4 is going to be lavender. Well, 2 of them are lavender and speckles. So the first one is like all my little bags, like my chunk bags, and then my clamshells. I'm pretty new to lavender and speckles. Like I've shopped, I think, 1 pre-order before this, one that's coming now, so I don't have a ton. Actually, the majority of the lavender and speckles that I do currently have is at home because I was melting it a lot at home. But this is all I have like for here for now, but I do have a lot coming. I think it's getting shipped very soon. And then moving over, I have 1 drawer full of vintage chic. I was never like a huge vintage chic person. I, shopped a little bit, and I don't really tend to reach for it much, so, but that's what I have there. And then this was from a little Etsy company that I found, and she made like 1 blend that I really liked, so I bought a ton of it, like an actual ton of it. This is like half. I have the other half of it at home. These are like snap bars down here, and then those are like chunk bags back there. So that's all her. And then the next 4 are, I think, all empty. So this is good because, again, I have to bring all my wax from home in here. And these are empty. I think these are all empty. The only 2 that aren't empty are these last 2 right here. And this top one, I think I have my candles, like some of my candles. I don't really reach for candles that much anymore, but I do have them for now, like all in there. And then the bottom one is accord warmers. So I have, I think, 3 accord warmers in here, some extra light bulbs, little dishes, and I actually have like 3 or 4 more accord warmers at home, so I love those. All right, so now we're back on the other side, like the bigger wall, and we'll go through this. So these 8 here are all Teddy Bees, like these, and all 6 of those are all Teddy Bees. So real quick, I'll just show you. Oh no, I lied. This is not Teddy Bees. This is That Smell Good shop. I don't have like a ton, but what I do have like fit nicely in one of these little baskets. And then the one next door is my scoops. So I stopped buying from her. Not really a fan anymore, but and I gave away a lot of what I had. Like I had a ton of scoopable wax melts or macaroon wax melts, whatever she calls herself now. But yeah, so this is all I have left, and I rarely ever melt it, but I have it. This one's still empty, but it is for Teddy Bees. And then this one is full of Teddy Bees Forget-Me-Nots, which fit in here like a glove. Like they fit perfectly from front to back, 2 rows. Okay, so moving down, these are my souffles for Teddy Bees. These are just the ones that I have here. I have a ton more at home that I still need to bring over here. But these are my work souffles. And then underneath that are tubs, like full of tubs. These are a lot of duplicates, like a lot of trifecta, a lot of laid on the beach. Things that I have like duplicates of, I kind of put in there. It holds a ton, like you can't see it, but it goes down like 3 deep and then 3 across, and it goes back like pretty far. Like it holds so much. These things are great. And then on the bottom, more tubs. So yeah. Okay, that's heavy. I'm gonna kick it in. All right. And then coming back up to the top here, next we have some loaves. These are loaves I'm like into, like I'm cutting into them, I'm using them, like they're one-offs, or I don't know. These are just like ones I'm currently like using. So they're like more accessible up top. And then underneath, I have 2 more bins full of loaves. These each hold, I think it's 6 deep by 3 across, so 18, and then 2 rows of that. So these each hold 36 loaves, which is so much wax. Like if you can see, they go like 6 deep, and then they're like double. It's insane how much wax these things hold. I mean, they get a little heavy, but that's okay. It's not like unmanageable. And then the bottom one is more loaves. Not completely full, but I also didn't bring in my stuff from home yet, like I said, so they will be. Moving over, this area is pretty much all fantasy wax melts. So she's the first shop I ever shopped from with as far as vendor wax goes. So I was like really obsessed with her for a while, and she makes my like all-time favorite scent, Bing Bong. If anybody knows me, you know that already. So all of this is pretty much fantasy wax. So this top little one right here, all Bing Bong. It's snap bars and extra large snap bars of my beloved. And underneath that are also full of Bing Bong, and these are the chunk bags. So So super easily accessible for me. I melt it literally at least once a day, so I like them close. This is full, I mean full of her snap bars, all different like ones. It goes 2 rows deep, pretty far back. And I mean, I don't know, I don't really have it organized, but I have a spreadsheet and I kind of know exactly what I have, and you know, I can find my stuff pretty easy. This next one is all chunk bags, all different blends, and again, this holds a ton of chunk bags. I like her chunk bags because the size of them is perfect. Like one chunk, I think it's like a 1/2 ounce, and it is like the perfect amount to melt. And then those are all fantasy loaves. On this side, empty, but I have a fantasy order coming, so that will go in there. This is all my fantasy, I think the next 2 are all my fantasy shapes. So she sells a lot of like shapes when she does releases, and I like her shapes. And I have a ton of them, so I mean, again, pretty full. And actually, I probably have more of her shapes at home than I do here, so I'm gonna figure that out. And then this is just more chunk bags, and then all of my extra large snap bars and all the different blends from Fantasy Wax. So I have like tons of those. And then these I think are empty right now, but they are reserved for Fantasy because again, I have like orders coming. All right, and then if we move over, so that was the first like expedite, the 4x4, that was Teddy Bees and Fantasy. Now we'll do like this 4. This, you know, this 8, sorry. So currently empty, not sure what I'm putting in it yet. I'm waiting to like figure out like a smaller vendor that I have. This is all my Knowles. Don't have a ton of Knowles. And I don't even have a ton of it at home. So this is like the majority of my Knowles farms. I do have a small order coming, but nothing crazy. Also empty here, so room to grow or put like another small vendor that I'm like starting with. This one over here is my smaller Swanky. So I have like little shot cups, I have shapes, I have tiles, I have a bag back there. I mostly stick to her loaves if I'm being honest, but this is like the little stuff that I have from her. And then directly under it is all my bigger Swanky, so like my loaves. This is my beloved Vanilla Skies. If you have not tried this, you have to. Yeah, and then like all the rest of my loaves and stuff here. I do have a lot of Swanky at home that I'm gonna have to incorporate into these because I love to melt it in my bedroom. So I'm gonna figure that out too. We're gonna need another bin maybe. Underneath here is my glitterati. This is like my smaller glitterati bin of like souffles and chunks and things like that. Snap bars. And then down here is another glitterati bin with like loaves and some bakery bags and things like that. So I've been really building up my glitterati lately. I really love her wax and I'm like very into it. So okay, so now the next 3 next to it are going to be this one. Oh, this is my Rose Girls, and I don't have a ton of Rose Girls. I have a decent amount, and I have a bunch. I have like a big drawer full of it at home too. I know everybody like goes crazy over it, and for some reason I don't pull for it a lot, but I like whatever I melt from her. So yeah, this is my current Rose Girls. There's plenty of room to grow. I can shop Rose Girls, guys. And underneath that is my first of 2 Pharmacist's Daughter bins. So this one is like snap bars, souffles, and tubs. And then underneath that are my Pharmacist's Daughter loaves, and I have a ton of loaves, as you can see. So yeah, and I also have I have a decent amount of the Pharmacist's Daughter at home, so I'm gonna have to bring that in too. All right, and on to the last like 2x4 over here. This top one right here is all my Salt Mountain melts. I had just found her when unfortunately she passed away and obviously no longer sells wax. I had a huge order in that wound up being canceled and refunded at the time, but this is my all-time favorite cotton candy blend currently. I mean, I found one that from Dessa that is like kind of as good, almost as good, but man, this one it's just so good. So that is my Salt Mountain. This is my Dessas right now. I don't have a ton. I have a ton of Dessas at home though. I probably have like, not a ton, but I have probably like 20 or I don't know, 30 brittles of Dessas at home that I'm going to bring in here. But I just have the a little mini loaf, a couple tubs, and a couple of the brittle bars. And then up here is my Britas. I don't have a ton of Britas because I've tried a bunch of different things like in D-Stash, and the only thing that I really liked was her Emily blend, which, hot take, is like a dupe for, I mean, I'm sure it's not, I don't even know which one was created first, but it's like exactly the same blend as Teddy B's Laid on the Beach and Strawberry Bum Bum. So I wound up getting like one of her big jumbo loaves of it. Love that blend so much, but now I have so much of the Laid on the Beach and Strawberry Bum Bum that I don't reach for it all that much. And then underneath is my Waxy Taffy. Just started getting into this. I have actually a ton of Waxy Taffy on the other desk over there. I haven't put it into inventory yet, so that's why it's not in the drawer yet. But once I get it into my inventory spreadsheet, then it'll come in here, and this drawer may almost be full. I may have to switch Waxy Taffy out for a bigger bin. And then underneath that is my first of 2 I Heart Wax drawers. So I'm pretty new to I Heart Wax, but have a massive order in right now for customs. And then I also have like a smaller order in for her recent pre-order. So I'm going to have a ton. But these are all like her brittle bar. I guess she calls them snap bars. I love this size. Like, this is amazing. I wish all of her wax would come in that, like all her snap bars. So this is one of the I Heart Wax drawers, and then this one is just some more of the like pink bags of I Heart Wax. And I knew I was going to need 2 drawers, so even though they're both kind of empty right now and I do have a bunch of it at home, I know that I'll need them. And then down here on the bottom is L3 Waxy Wonders. So these are all loaves from L3 Waxy Wonders in this drawer. And then next to it are my smaller like L3 Waxy Wonders. Like, I have a couple scoops, some like shapes, some puppy packs, things like that. So that's my L3 Waxy Wonders. And right above the L3 Waxy Wonders drawer is my second and spruce drawer. Pretty empty. I just started getting into her recently. I am excited for her upcoming pre-order. This is what I have here so far, and I do have a bunch of her stuff at home too, so I'm going to bring all that in. This blend is phenomenal, Pink Stars. I'm also completely obsessed with this one, the Fall in Love with Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies. And her Let's Roll. I don't have any more of it left, but it's so good. So this is the current second and spruce drawer. So that's kind of everything. That's where I pretty much am keeping everything right now. That's kind of where I got everything from. I know there's going to be a lot of things that are going to change, and I'm going to move around just based on like the need. So when my I Heart Wax grows, I'm going to need more bins. But again, it's super easy to just pull the entire bin out and like rearrange the bins and where they're located. So not a problem. But for right now, that's kind of how I have everything set up. I love it in here. I think it's so calming and like just relaxing, and it's just mine, you know. It's like pink, it's not at home, like it's not for anybody else, it's here at my office. It's just like in an extra room that I wasn't really using anyway, and I'm loving it here. This has been so awesome. I have a couple like little things to do, like I need to like steam the curtains, and I don't know, there was like a couple other things I wanted to do in here, like nothing major. This is pretty much how it's going to be, but I hope you guys liked it and like how I set it up. I am completely in love with it. I've said it before that it's been like a labor of love and hate, because it's been stressful putting it all together and building furniture and the mess, but it's been worth it. It's just so wonderful, and I'm excited to bring all my other home wax in so I can kind of have everything in one place the way I like it. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions about where anything was from or anything like that. And again, I'm going to try to link as much of it below as I can in case you're interested in it. But otherwise, thanks for checking out my wax room, and I hope you guys have a great day.